He's witty, he's accurate, and always on the level. Entertaining education from One Smart Devil.
Hi everyone, this is One Smart Devil here, where I talk about the lies, the myths, the misconceptions, and just plain out things you need to know. Have you ever been told in your life that the rich need to pay more, that businesses, corporations need to pay more taxes? Maybe you thought that yourself. Well, I'm here to tell you today that when the rich pay more taxes, you pay more taxes. I don't care if you're rich, poor, or middle class. When someone else like the rich pays more, you pay more. Devil, what are you talking about? Let's ask ourselves, who are the rich? The rich people, and we're talking about the United States here and probably most any other country, are the business owners. Now, I'm not trying to say that every business owner is rich. I'm a business owner. I'm not rich, or I wouldn't be on here asking you for money at the end of this video. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to ask you for any money unless you feel like sending some. As stated, not all business owners are rich, but you can bet that the average person who makes hundreds of thousands of dollars a year are not getting a paycheck. They're involved in the ownership of something. A few people inherited their money. Let's talk about a corporation like General Mills. Okay, let's say General Mills wants to sell you a box of Lucky Charms. I grew up loving that cereal, not knowing that it was 150% sugar. My dentist loved me. Can you just agree with me on one thing right now? That the cost of a box of Lucky Charms is determined by what it costs to produce that box. Okay? Can you just agree with me on that? Yes. Let's look at the cost involved in creating a box of Lucky Charms. You got the building overhead. You got the labor. You got advertising. You got to pay that creepy green leprechaun to dance around those commercials. You got distribution costs. You got product creation costs across the board. It's the consumer that has to pay for all those costs. And plus, they have to pay a little more so the company can make a profit. Nobody ever starts up a business thinking, hey, let's take tons of capital, start up a business, and break even. So what I've done is talk about the cost of producing a box of Lucky Charms. Oops, wait, I'm sorry, I forgot something. There's one thing I didn't mention when it comes to the cost of producing that box. Taxes. Yes, the company also has to pay taxes on the sale of that cereal. When they make a profit, they have to pay taxes on it. Now, who is responsible for paying those taxes? Is it General Mills, you're thinking? No, I'm afraid that's only half right. No soup for you. Yes, General Mills does sit down and write a check to the IRS, but they don't actually pay the taxes. They collect the taxes. Now listen, I want you to pay attention real close, kids, because this is very, very crucial. Businesses, corporations, they don't actually pay taxes. They collect taxes. From where? The consumer, you and me, the people who buy their products. Taxes are nothing more than another cost of them doing business. That's all it is. If you don't understand that, you're missing a very, very simple economics lesson. Taxes, just like advertising, distribution, overhead, everything, is part of a cost of doing business. It's part of the cost of producing that delicious box of Lucky Charms, which is terrible for your body. And we know, from what you stated before, and no takebacks, the cost of doing business determines the price of the final product being sold. When a business has their tax rates raised by the government, all they do is raise the cost of the product. That's simple economics. It's like this. If their advertising rates went up, if their production costs went up, wouldn't you expect the cost of Lucky Charms to go up? Of course you would. You're not stupid. You're watching One Smart Devil. So here's the thing. If their taxes go up and they know they got to pay those taxes, who's going to pay those taxes? You and me. When we pay for something, the taxes are always embedded in the price of the final product. Always, 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 always. So understand that if you want the rich to pay more taxes, you're wanting everyone to pay more taxes. Because as I stated, the rich own businesses, businesses sell products, you buy those products, taxes are included in the price of those products. If you don't believe me, start a business and see how you price your product. Now, Devil, what about the rich guy who doesn't own a business? He just has a lot of money because he either inherited it or he's retired. Maybe he actually does get a paycheck because he's an awesome salesman. So, shouldn't he have to pay more money? No. See, I've already done a video on the myth that the rich don't pay enough taxes. You might want to check that out. Now, the main reason why the rich do not need to pay more taxes is because it affects you and me. How? When? Where? Why? Huh? Think of a rich person buying a yacht. If you were like me before I became One Smart Devil, you thought, gosh, when a rich person buys a yacht, they're just slinging money around. They're just flashing it in our faces, right? When they could be helping some needy family with that money they're spending. Now follow me on this. I'm not wrong. When a rich person buys a yacht, they're helping you. Oh yes. Now, I'm not saying that means you're going to get invited on that yacht. Let's not get crazy here. But when a rich person buys a yacht, he's helping everyone involved in producing that yacht. The salesman, the business, the secretary, the person who maintains a yacht after they park it in some slip at some boat marina. If they need it painted, they hire somebody. If they need it cleaned, they hire somebody. Okay? Everybody who has put anything into anything inside that yacht, whether it has a TV, carpet, windows, somebody was involved in producing the products in that yacht, and somebody was involved in getting it there. In other words, when you buy a yacht, it employs people. When you buy anything, just go ahead and substitute anything you want for that yacht, and you've helped the economy when you buy something. It's not a matter of rich person wasting money on a yacht or wasting money on some expensive painting. Somebody is benefiting from that money. If you don't understand that, you're not watching One Smart Devil enough. If that rich guy needs somebody to steer that yacht while he's throwing one of those Girls Gone Wild parties, somebody's willing to take the job. Then they can take the money that the rich guy pays them and spend it on their family. They can go to the store and buy themselves something. And then that person can get the money and buy themselves something, benefiting someone else. And the beat goes on. I understand that this is not some economic theory that I yanked out of left field, right field, or center field. This is a fact. This is how the economy works. You don't have to be Alex Keaton to understand this. It's simple. Now let's say that rich person gets hit with a new tax burden, a really bad tax burden that maybe somebody you voted for helped pass. They might decide not to buy that yacht. Maybe they're just going to upgrade their cable package because they just don't really have the little extra money it might take to buy that yacht. Well, that means they didn't buy it. Many people didn't get an extra job or extra job security. Somebody does not have a job driving that yacht. Somebody is being affected by the people who are not buying something. Go ask your local store, can y'all make lots of money with me not buying stuff? I don't think they're going to say yes. I find that hard to believe that a store's going to profit with you not buying stuff. Meanwhile, there are idiots, and let's hope you're not one by now, actually pray for tax increases on the rich. Pray for those corporations to pay more taxes. Pray for those businesses to get gouged because they can afford it. This is called wealth envy. Believing that tax increases for the rich won't affect you and me, regardless of our income level, is a sucker's idea. It's been around since the first income tax was passed, when 1% paid and 99% didn't. Well, the 99% were thinking, this is no big deal. We don't have to pay any of this, until the government needed more money, and suddenly they got hit with one. This is One Smart Devil giving you an earful. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. It's free, always. Just click that button, subscribe, and I'll send you a video about every week. Talk to you later.